trying to get this to come on. I can't see my chat for some reason. Uh-oh. I was trying to turn my camera on and I clicked something else. I don't know what it was. For some reason I can't see my chat right here. Somebody smarter than me is going to have to figure that out. I don't know. Apple products, I'm telling you. Apple products. Well, fiddlesticks. Anyway, can't believe it. Welcome in. Please take a moment and hit that like button and consider subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't understand these Apple things. If I go on this page, I can't find my thing. If I go down here on my videos, it's not there. If I go on home, it's right there, but if I click on it, then I got all these things down here. I don't want to be able to see the shorts. Oh, there it is. Nope. I can't see it. I don't know. At the bottom of your video, it should have a live. It doesn't, though. See? Oh, you can't see. See? There's no live chat thing. And when I open it up, there still isn't. I can't see it there. See, there still is no live chat thing. It just says thumbs up, thumbs down, share, save, or subscribe. Huh, I don't know. I give up. Turn back on my live. Is my live not on? Yeah, it's on. CJ, the stove's popping. Open app. There it is. Got it. Got it. Got it. Pull it up like you're. Yeah. I just clicked on the 3 buttons and hit open app. I don't know. Anyway, it's working now. I can see my chat down here. Okay. So, all right. So, I don't have to use it. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm trying very hard to get subscribers and hold please. CJ, your supper's ready. Thank you. You're very welcome.
Oh, sorry, I'm live.
Yeah.
I didn't know, sorry.
It's all right. You're all right. Okay, so I'm doing everything I can to try to get subscriptions up and try to get people to come in here every day, and so I can have some. I mean, if I wanted, I'm thankful that my moderator's here, but I can talk to her on the phone all day long. I mean, I don't have to have a YouTube channel to talk to my daughter. Um, so
It's right for me.
yes,
Thank you.
I thought you'd take it to work.
2 liter. Oh,
It's a 1 liter.
Yeah, 1.25.
So anyway, I want to show you something. All right, this is allegedly with Brittany J's channel. Okay, this is. She currently has 19.2 thousand subscribers on this channel and 188 videos. Okay,
Church, come on.
the one she did just yesterday had 5,000 views. The wheels in the case update, Maddie Soto. I didn't see that one. I don't watch her channel very much anymore. I'm not able to get there. But she gets like 2,000 and 5,000 views per channel, per per stream. I get 2 to maybe 3 per stream. I've gotten a little bit higher before. What am I doing wrong? Let me bring up. I've got several of them here. All right, this one is from Trisha Talks. Okay, this is Brittany's channel. This is Trisha's channel in the background. Trisha is live streaming Brittany's live stream. And I don't understand. Trisha Talks has 3.18 viewers, and there were 379 thumbs up in that one. So, I mean, let's go to her channel. She has 3.21 subscribers. And she does Brittany's channel all the time. She's always doing Brittany's channel, and she's getting 4,000 or 5,000 views per channel. Why? I am not going to stoop to that level. I'm sorry. I cannot bring myself down to try to figure out how to screen snap somebody just to talk bad about their channel. I don't believe in that. I wasn't raised that way. Then there's this one. This is a different type of channel. This is the Chroma Reels, but they have 2.12 thousand subscribers, okay, out of 340 videos. And this last video right here had 293 views 3 days ago. I was told in order to get the views up, you have to go every day and be consistent every day at the same time, every day. I do that. I'm here every day, except on Sunday, and on Sunday I put out a thrifting video. Now, some of these people, I don't know if they're green team or blue team. So, this one, Miss Lolly, I know she's green team. I know Brittany's green team. But the other two, well, the one that was screen sniping, Brittany Trisha Talks, she's definitely a beautiful bluebird, okay? But that Chroma one, I don't know. I don't know. Miss Lolly, she has 3.35K subscribers, and her last video, see, she isn't putting things out against Brittany. She does her own thing, and excuse me, in my opinion, that's really good. She does her own research. She does her own thing that she does out here and everything. But this one she put out 5 days ago had 625 views. This one she put out 13 hours ago had 729 views. KK lies again. Where is Sebastian? So she's talking about the Proudfoots here. She had 2.1 thousand views. And then she wasn't screen sniped. She wasn't harassed. And I'm not going to screen snipe her. I'm not going to harass her. She's a good person. I enjoy listening to her. Okay? And this isn't the right channel. This person has 2 channels that I know of. Or 3 channels that I know of. But this is just one of this person's channels. Now, the reason I didn't put every single channel in my description below was because I'm not actually using anybody's content. I'm just opening their channel. He has, this is one of his backup channels, okay? Justice for All. This is one of his backup channels. And he has 42.6K subscribers on that channel. And his last video was a year ago, and he had 15,000 views on it. Then he switched over to, here's one from a day ago, which was Michael Monkey Vaughn, and he had 205 views on it. This one over here was Al McMullen interrogation, 14,000 views. What am I doing that he's not doing? I'm researching. I'm looking up the information. I'm not screen sniping. He doesn't screen snipe. I know he's green team. This is also Clutch Them Pearls, in case you didn't know. Justin for All is also Clutch Them Pearls. And then okay, Jules with True Crime Reactions. I've never heard of this person. Okay, I can't say that. In other content creators' channels, I have heard them mention the name Jules, but I didn't know who Jules was. And I had never seen this person's channel. This morning I was just opening YouTube, and anything that was a true crime, I was clicking on it. People I know, people I don't know, it didn't make a difference to me. Okay, this person has 40.2K subscribers. And the last video she did, well, this one was 2 years ago, had 123,000 views. 95,000 views, 111,000 views, 63,000 views, 57,000 views. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I'm not going to copy her information. And she's talking about Brian Koberger, and she had 10,000 views. I talk about Brian Koberger, I get 5 views. What is going on? And here's one. I've even asked other content creators, how can I get to be a good person? I'm really hurt because a content creator a few days ago made the comment. She was naming off some content creators' channels, and her and one of her people up on her panel, 2 or 3 people on her panel, were naming off what they called good channels or great channels, okay? At the end of that comment, the end of that conversation, the content creator whose channel it was said, and the rest will never amount to anything if Seth Rogers and Chris Proudfoot don't know who they are. Why? Why? What? Who are Seth and Chris? The only thing they have is Sebastian's missing. I cover Sebastian being missing. How does Seth and Chris Proudfoot control these entire YouTube streams? I don't understand. Now I'm subscribed to Mr. Oh, hold on. I'm subscribed to Mr. E's Crimecast. They are real good. I've asked content creators and I've said, Church, you know you're not supposed to be on my keyboard. So I've asked them, how do I get to be great like you are? First of all, they get humble and they say, I didn't know we were great. We're just being ourselves. Then they say, email me and I'll give you some pointers. So I message them the only way I can find to message them, and I get nothing. Crickets. Crickets. Mr. East Crimecast, they have 8.75K subscribers. I had never heard of them until Sebastian Rogers. I don't know how long they've had their channel open. They only have 79 videos. And they've got 8.75 thousand because they're in the loop. The Justin, Brittany, Bullhorn Betty, Seth Rogers, they're in that loop. Hey, Reality Wins, how are you? Yes, I agree. Reality Wins says, hi, Church, please stop biting me. Please stop biting me. Please stop biting me. Stop. All right, get down. Thank you. Church says, sorry, Reality. She says, hi, dear Nan. Boy, the YouTube are truly a mess, in my opinion. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I've been seeing last night was, I didn't see last night. I did not watch YouTube at all last night. What happened? Is it, if I drop the link, can you come up? I'll drop a link just in case. Here we go. There's my link if you want to come up. Or if my moderator wants to come up, if she has anything to say. Or y'all both can come up. It's fine by me. But I did hear last night, I think it was on, oh my goodness, Smiley's. I think on Smiley's channel, she said that H. Davis needs prayers. And so, I don't know what's wrong with H. Davis. He was in my chat yesterday for a minute. We're thinking of you, H. Davis, if you can hear, and we're praying for you. You are. There you are. Hello.
Hello, hold on. I had to stop my dryer for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
So what
Um, let's see where I start. Everything was going pretty well, and then all of a sudden, um, the trolls started coming into Rick's chat like always.
Yeah.
And hold on, I gotta mute this. I got my music going because I've been doing the dancing.
Oh. Oh, I forgot to light my sage. Hold on. Hold
Yep,
on.
like the page.
We don't want any negativity in here.
No. So, um, they were trying to control the trolls, of course. And then she got talking about something, and I went to go finish a game that I was playing and came back in. And during that time that I was gone, which was like 15 minutes,
Uh-huh.
the blank hit the fan.
What happened?
Muscles and her other mod named Brooke said that they were leaving her channel
Why?
and they just can't take the drama anymore, is their excuse. And then Nana came in and started some stuff.
Oh, bad stuff?
Nana Dragonfly. She has me blocked now, and I haven't done anything to her.
Where's she hanging out now?
The dark side,
Oh my goodness.
and
Oh,
both Jay and KKK Illuminatis.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She's grieving at the moment, so she's very vulnerable. So anybody who's going to pay that type of attention that she so desperately needs right now, of course, are going to prey on that.
Right.
Brittany has a life outside of YouTube. Brittany has children to take care of. Brittany has a household to take care of.
Yeah.
She can't drop everything just so she can spend her every waking moment before she goes on YouTube to have conversation with everybody who contacts her.
Yeah. So
You
she
know,
doesn't.
I
She,
have a life.
I don't know if she answers emails to anybody.
To for Brit, I don't believe. I think that has to do with her ADHD, to be honest, because she does put that out there that she does have that, and that is a downfall
Right.
because their minds are constantly going in all different directions. They can't per se stay focused because my daughter does the same thing. I mean, I'll text her and then I don't get a text back for hours, but I don't take it personal because I know my daughter. But it was a mess. I had to go in there and I got on the panel and I just let loose. I had it. I'm sick and tired of this. Why can't you guys just grow up and act like adults and move on?
Right.
Go find somebody else. Go do something else other than to continuously keep attacking her. There's like 14 channels coming after her.
I know. This morning, when I was researching, I started watching. I typed in on the YouTube, how can I build my channel? And I
Mm-hmm.
saw they were talking about the things that'll get you. Um, what's that word?
Banned.
Yeah,
Or, or,
blocked and
or
banned and stuff like
that
that.
or demonetized.
Yeah, I get demonetized a lot.
I was watching one. I
Anytime
was
I get a
watching
text
one as well.
message. So, I was watching that and I typed in there. I said, what do you do if you've got several content creators that are being bullies to you and they're screen sniping you and watching and commenting on you while you're going live, only they're on their own channel. And I said, the person that I'm talking about doesn't want to start um, a war because a tagging war or whatever you call that, So, and I said, what can she do? I didn't ever get a response, but at least that was YouTube. I felt like YouTube people were doing the thing. One of the ladies he was talking to, I think she was a YouTube lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're not supposed to. It's against terms of service. And then I told Brittany, you need to start striking.
that's what that word I was trying to look for. Striking, yeah. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, hey.
Because she really needs to get strong. She needs to go about things differently. She needs to continue to stand in her truth.
Right.
And she has to have firm boundaries. And she needs to speak her piece and then move on. And focus back on her true crime. And basically, you're supposed to what's that word? Gray. It's like gray rocking. You put a wall up and you don't act like they're there anymore.
Right.
And you just continue on doing you, and let them just continue to keep showing who they truly are. Which they're bullies and monsters. They really are. They're sick. They're sadistic.
The last time I went to Brittany's channel, I made a comment and Brittany put it up on screen, and Jace for Justice was screen sniping her at the time, and
Mm-hmm.
Jace for Justice, she said that I needed to be shoved in a locker. She said I was so stupid that I didn't even. And she said,
Remember, karma's real.
Yep.
You get served what you put out in this world. I am a firm believer of it. So we're just gonna have to sit back and let karma take its toll, so to speak.
And the other night, I mean, it really hurt me when Brittany and some other people on her chat. I just went in for a minute. Hey, H. Davis, how are you? We're praying for you. I don't know why we're praying for you, but I heard that you needed prayers.
We're praying for you.
So anyway, Brittany and some other people on panel. I don't know if you were on panel at the time, but they were talking about who all the great content creators were. Brittany, Justin, the Ease, all the
I think I was on panel at that time.
And then Brittany said after that, and all the rest will never amount to anything if Seth or Chris Proudfoot don't know who they are. That hurt me. It hurt me all the way down to my bones.
But Seth does know who you are because y'all are friends on Facebook. So,
well, yeah, Seth.
Fix that crown, little lady. Fix that crown.
Seth. Yeah, Seth accepted my friend request on Facebook, but I mean, that's church.
I don't know if she truly meant that to.
I was gonna say the same thing,
Riel. Because she has so much going on, man. I mean, put yourself in her shoes. I have.
I can't just get Amanda off.
Ouch.
Hold on.
I did a reevaluation assessment.
We got all these big old things over here on the side.
Oh,
there we go. There we go. Okay.
I need to get you one of those little plastic covers.
There you
go. Over.
He walks on my keyboard. Are y'all there still?
I'm still here.
You're muted. Hold on.
Oh, the cat stepped on
the keyboard.
We're here. We'll wait for you.
You have to type to her, Amanda, and tell her.
Hold on. Whoops. All right. I don't know what he did. He walked on something.
Can you hear us now?
And now everybody's muted. Am I muted?
No.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm typing.
There it says I'm muted. I don't know what happened.
I wonder if we need to go out and then come.
We can do that if you want. We can drop off and then she can bring us
How do
back.
I unmute you guys?
I'll do that.
Okay, tell her and I'll drop down too.
Remove from stage, solo layout, mute, edit mic settings. Wait, you guys are both gone now. All right, I'll drop the link again. Wait, maybe I can just do this. All right. So anyway, I mean, it's terrible that that's happening in the YouTube streets. Why do we have to have this one against that one and that one against this one? And let's bring reality back in.
Okay,
Okay,
can
are
you
you
hear me?
there?
Can you hear?
Okay, I still can't hear you. What's the
Can
deal?
Can't hear.
What did this cat do?
Can you hear us? Can you hear me? No, she can't hear me.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Maybe she needs to drop StreamYard.
There you are. There you are. The cat stepped on my mute button on my
Okay,
keyboard.
she can hear us now.
I didn't know what he did. It's just like,
Well,
oh,
now you know in the future.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
So,
have
But
these really cool
as
things.
I was saying, I did like a reassessment evaluation of myself, okay?
uh-huh.
And I stepped back to put myself in Brittany's shoes. And honestly, I don't know how she's really holding up so well.
I can agree with that.
Because that is a lot. I get up there so I can back her and be her backbone, so to speak. Because I'll tell those bullies off. You know me. I tell them to kick rocks every time.
Yeah. And
We don't need it.
I don't go up on panel over there because a couple of times I did, I was told by trolls that I don't belong on YouTube.
Yes, you do. Don't worry about what they say. You're gonna have to get thick skin.
I'm
That's
trying.
what I keep telling them.
And
I keep saying.
that's what I kind of was getting at earlier too. Like when Reality was talking about how she didn't feel like Brittany was meaning it in that manner. I don't think she meant it in that manner as per se, because you may not have been the top person on her list as far as true crime. Like I know she knows
Right,
you have a channel, but you
right.
also cover your thrifting and stuff like that.
Right.
Yep. So don't take it personal, honey.
It broke my heart. I mean, I've tried to email Britt, and I've tried. I don't have any other way to contact her other than email. But
She has Discord now, but
yeah,
And
but
like
she's so
Reality
busy
was
doing.
saying, Brittany's really, really busy too. So maybe she's not had time to actually take a second and look through what's being sent.
a couple of weeks ago, Granny's watching told me she subbed up to my channel, and then somehow I don't know what I did, but I got to where I could see everybody that was subbed up to my channel, and Granny wasn't subbed up
Right.
unless she changed her name to Siri, because somebody named Siri subbed up when Granny said, and I never subbed up to Granny because I don't. I don't understand, I try to sub up to people that are subbed up to me, okay? Now, like
Mm-hmm.
Amanda doesn't have a channel, and to the best of my knowledge, you don't have a channel other than to be
Mm-mm.
able to be on. So, um, and I don't think H. Davis has a channel. So, and you guys are the ones that are mainly here. So, if I know somebody's got a channel, like Brittany's got a channel, and Justin's got a channel, and all these other people, they've got channels. Smiley's got a channel, but none of them even know my channel's here, and I talk about my channel on their chat every time. Brittany's had her mods have put my name up there before, and
Mm-hmm.
Brittany got me over 700, and I went to 718 that night, and then it dropped back down to 711.
See, and that's where I don't think that Brittany meant it towards you by any means.
Mm-mm. I don't think so either.
But yeah, I thanked Brittany because I said most of them come from her. So they came from her channel. And, but
If you know anything, if you know anything about narcissistic people,
yeah, we have some in our lives.
narcissistic people seek out who? Who's their number one prey?
The week.
The empathic person. Because they want to have what they have. They want to have the caring and the love and the understanding and the giving. They don't have that. They're stunted.
I don't have any of that except for, the three of y'all. And does that make me narcissistic? Because I want to have.
No, you're not narcissistic.
I can't say that you're not narcissistic, but it's a good thing to look in on. I'm teasing. I'm
It's
teasing
important.
by all means.
Thank you, H. Davis. He says I have 9 likes, and there's currently 7 people in chat. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Nice. Very nice.
I
No,
think
and
because you guys are here.
feel empathic. That does not make you a narcissistic person. You don't only think about yourself. You're talking about these other channels and everything like that. And you just even said that you were praying for H. Davis. That is definitely not a narcissistic person.
No. Narcissistic people only think about themselves. They're very selfish and very arrogant. And they have to be the center of attention.
My legs are already hamburger because of you.
And they love to create drama and then flip the script and play the victim.
I can't let you walk on my keyboard.
Well,
Come on.
I'm telling you, go on to Temu. They have this really cool thing, and it's clear, and it goes over the top of your keyboard, and your cats can walk all over it, and it doesn't touch your keyboard, but there's still enough room for you to type.
Aha.
that's
I have to
cool.
get that.
That's cool. I shop at Temu. I have a lot of stuff from there.
I do too.
For a little piece of plastic to go over your keyboard, that's perfect.
I got my infinity hoop from Timu because Amanda got hers from Timu.
Oh, cool.
And that's something maybe it's the content. And I don't mean it in any sort of rude way like that. Maybe it's that you're not getting a lot of people in because there's so many true crimes already out there. Maybe if we tried some different content for you, like you and I did some challenges or something, like physical challenges, like with the weighted hoop thing, maybe that might be a different route and see if you get more views. But I know that you're really into your true crime and you're really good at the thrifting. And I know that that's your main point of your channel. I'm trying to think of ways to maybe rev up your content.
Yeah, I am too. And the thing is, I can't afford to be thrifting every day and put thrifting videos out anymore because I lost the one subscriber that was buying from every thrifting video, and she was
Right.
spending $500-600 a month.
Yeah, just do it for variety.
Who is this person? I've never heard of them. Camelides. I can't imagine the things people say in emails with what we see on streams. That's true. That's true. You never know.
It's Chroma Calamities.
Oh, I've never heard of that. Thank you for being here. Um, yeah, Brittany put up a community post the other day, and I said something about the beautiful bluebirds, and she says beautiful bluebirds. I said that's what I call the hate channels.
Yeah.
Because blue jays are so beautiful, but they're mean as heck.
That's true. I sit here and watch them in my backyard. Oh, they are. They don't like any other birds around in the yard.
Right.
No bullies.
I had to go buy a big old bag of peanuts the other day to keep the squirrels from eating my tomatoes.
Okay, you need to say that a little bit slower enunciate.
I need to enunciate
Yes, ma'am.
about what?
I heard that you bought a big old bag of something else. It wasn't peanuts, though.
It was peanuts. I promise you, it was peanuts. I can go get a handful of peanuts and show you. I'm giving them to the squirrel.
The way she said
I will
it.
check
I'm
my
just
email.
saying that's not what I heard.
I I did.
Oh, you no, you didn't. No,
Are
you
you being?
didn't.
Oh, you're dirty minded, girl.
Amanda,
Rewind your live stream.
I'm gonna sage you. I'm saging you, Amanda. I'm
there
saging.
you go. I have sage in my room too. I have the big, thick white sage.
And
I I don't know where to get that.
hang
Timu sells it.
Oh, they
Crama,
do.
Crama,
Yep, and they send it with an oyster shell.
what does Crama mean by that?
What?
Yeah.
Does she mean that she wouldn't check her emails at all either if this is the type of stuff that is coming through the emails? Is that what you mean, Crama?
Yeah,
Because of
clarify.
because of the stuff coming in or who they're coming from?
Yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question, Amanda. Um,
Just the wondering.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Clarification. Did you mean that it's the content in the emails that would deter you from actually opening it, or who the emails are coming from?
She said yes, ma'am.
Oh, you turned my mouse around the wrong way, dumb cat. Oh, I can't type on my. Can't type if I don't have a. There we go.
Is it more one or the other, or is it both, like as a collaboration there?
I believe what they're trying to say is the emails that, in particular, Brittany's, are probably a lot of hate-filled emails.
Yes, the
Therefore,
content
she
of the
doesn't.
emails is mostly
Yeah,
top.
she
Yeah.
doesn't check
Okay,
them.
definitely understand that. I
That's
didn't
what I think
I
it
didn't
is.
want Nan to think that Brittany wasn't opening it just because it was who of it was coming from.
Right.
But yeah, if there's a fluctuation of a lot of influx of negativity, yeah, that may make me not want to open my emails.
Yeah. Well, for a while, Brittany's email was broke down or something. Church.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she got her email back up and going. So, but I don't know if she just had to delete a bunch of emails before she could start using email again, or I don't know. I don't know what
That
happened.
happens to me a lot. I'll have a whole bunch come in all at once. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to clean this out. And I accidentally clear everything.
Yeah, I have 3 email channels, and one of them, all I do is my Yahoo.
Yeah, Yahoo, Yahoo.
That one, I just click at the top and I delete everything. I don't even because it's all spam. Google will stop your service if you're over 15 gigabytes. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Since when is
Unless
that?
you buy more,
I was gonna.
unless you purchase more.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I've ever purchased anything from Google, and I could just quickly open up my email and guarantee you that there's over 15 gigabytes in there.
I buy extra gigabytes for mine.
I don't. I just clear my email out every day. I'm if I'm not researching something for YouTube or trying to get things put on my eBay channel or something like that. If I am in there watching TV, I'm on my phone constant because I have 2 phones and I'm constantly checking my emails because I'm constantly getting emails. You're pulling my hair. You're pulling my hair. So, I mean,
I don't know. I'm one of them people that is like they do on the commercials. You know how they make fun of the people that still have their email from when they were 16. Yeah, that's me. And
I have
I
my first
go ahead.
I had my first email let's see, Minnie Miller, since after Butch and I got married 15 years ago. And then I thought about emailing, but I was not. H. Davis, if you have a favorite recipe, would you please email it to me so I can put it in the Green Team cookbook? I got our first recipe the other day, and it was a really good one. I'm gonna have to try it out to make sure it's good. And then I have developed. I'm still in the process of developing a low fat, low sugar strawberry shortcake cheesecake for my son's birthday because my sister's not eating sugar. So I'm trying to come up with ways for her to. You don't cook? Okay. Okay. Chroma Calamity says, I didn't miss you there. She needs a separate email that isn't connected to her phone. It counts all your drive and documents too, which your phone backs up automatically to Google unless you turn it off. I didn't know that.
This is
All
new
mine.
to me. I was gonna say because yeah, that's what I meant by I have my email from back when I was 16, and my Google has never stopped having emails coming in, regardless of the amount that's in there.
Right. I don't let my emails get full like that. I'm. I have to know what's going on. My husband says my face is always stuck in my phone. I don't need any masonry, thank you. So, but so anyway, you want to see what I bought today? I went to 3 different stores. I got some really pretty stuff.
Let's see it.
First of all, I'm selling shrooms, guys.
Sure, let's see. Ooh, look at that.
Oh wow!
Wouldn't that be pretty in your fairy garden?
I don't have any room in my fairy
That
garden,
is.
but it would
Yeah,
fit.
you have a fairy garden, Amanda?
Oh yeah, I have a huge fairy garden, but that would fit really good next to my T Rex that is eating the gnomes.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a really big rain here a while back, and Amanda came up here and um, it washed a whole bunch of fairies out from underneath my shed out there, and she was picking them up, digging them out of the mud. This is a mud pie thing. It's a little bitty flower thing, but it's about $40 value, and I only paid 5 for it.
Wow.
These
Look at
sell really fast.
that is neat. Is it like
That is neat.
Is it what, Amanda?
hand, is it like handmade? Like
It's a company that makes it. It's redware underneath the glaze.
oh, that's pretty.
And look how detailed those frogs are.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then I got this.
That's right, Krama. I do get those where it tells me that I need to clear up space, but I guess I've never just ignored it to where it closes my account down. Good to know though.
If you want to make a bid, I mean, you can make an offer. And I sell things right off my channel. These two things go together. You're going to get suffocated in them bags, kiddo.
That is Tigger's favorite when we
This
come.
is an antique perfume bottle that looks like a Jack in the Pulpit.
Oh wow.
And it's
That is
blue.
gorgeous.
I paid $5 for it. Well, $3 for it because it has a tiny chip right there. So he cut $2 off the price for me.
Mm.
But I think it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Going to, you know.
I still have to email you so I can get those butterflies from you because you know I'm into butterflies.
I got a new phone case.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
It's, what do you call it? Those little beads that you use. It's done with that. And I made sure it would fit my Apple phone.
Rhinestones.
I wonder if somebody diamond painted that or if it came.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Diamond painted. This is a Fenton hand painted. Can you see it? Turn the slide out. Okay.
That's nice.
I paid $4 for it.
Does she glow?
Does it glow?
I bet it glows.
No, no glow.
Boo. It's still very pretty. Are you
If
sure?
I go from the back, it glows. Well, that's the sticker.
Oh, okay.
That's the sticker glowing.
That's pretty.
It is pretty.
I have an obsession with glowy glass.
So do I.
My obsession's butterflies.
And I got this for my granddaughter because she likes religious things.
Oh, she's gonna love that. And it's a horseshoe. Trinity is gonna fight her for that.
And then, if I can find the other piece to it,
And I also collect teapots.
teapots.
I sure do.
I have a
Unique,
couple of teapots. You know what?
unique ones. You know, ones that you don't normally would see.
I have a set obsession with salt and pepper shakers. I'm trying to find the top of this bottle. Is what I'm doing.
I like your skirt.
My shirt, I got it for Mother's Day.
And your skirt.
That's shorts.
That's even better.
Look at the pink on that. And
That's really pretty too.
It's hand blown.
Nice.
It almost looked like it had like an iridescence to it. That's pretty.
I don't know. It's just it's really pretty pink. Well, church, you're just having a blast down there. And then the salt and pepper shakers. Ketchup.
Now those are neat.
I like these.
Oh,
I got these. They go together and they make a big old piece of watermelon.
That's
salt
cool.
and pepper, huh? Yep. Salt and pepper stickers.
I have on my eBay page currently. I have 42 sets of salt and pepper shakers, and on my website I have 42 sets of salt and pepper shakers, and I think I got about 20 more sets to list.
Wow.
And then I found one of these where they hollowed it out right there for a candle.
That's cool.
Yeah. And it's natural on the outside.
I like the color.
That's awesome.
I do too. And I don't know what these are. I don't know which vegetable they are. I'm wanting to say cabbage, but I'm not so sure. But they're salt and pepper. I think they look like cabbage.
Maybe Brussels sprouts?
They're
Brussels sprouts. There we go.
They're Brussels sprouts.
But see, I like unusual. Weird, weird, weird. And then I got these little bitty wooden ones that are, oh, that's my ankle. Chickens.
Those are cool.
I like how they look almost like wine stoppers. That's cute.
And I got this one Okay, I paid $4 for this. It's got a snowflake in it. It's a paperweight at Salvation Army today. I went to an antique store and they had it behind glass, locked behind glass, and they wanted $20 for it.
I wonder if
Woo!
Crystal.
And I'm like, I'm not going to buy yours. I just bought one. What else? That's all. That's all, folks.
You did good.
Yep, that was a nice shopping spree.
I'm like, I sell shrooms. It's
Mama, I
like
need
mosaic.
her how to do the shorts. When I come up there in August, I'm gonna see if we can work together and show her how to create the shorts and get those going really good on her channel too.
That would be good.
Are you not coming in July?
Yeah, I meant July, not August.
Yeah, my son's turning 18 in July.
Oh, nice.
And July the 8th, Amanda's turned her 37. But you don't
Oh,
get it from me.
my dad's birthday's the 7th.
I have a granddaughter that'll be 19 on the 7th.
No, you don't. I
She'll be
forgot.
20 on the 7th.
No, you don't. That daughter's birthday is in October.
Okay. How
You
old? There's
she'll
a lot of thrifters, crafters, and interior decorators that do shorts of their shopping. That would grow your channel fast. You know what? I bought this to fit my phone because it was the right size and it won't stay in there. Well, that's a bummer. It's the right, but it won't. My phone's too small.
You have the newest one. I don't think that's.
I have what?
You have the newest one. I think that might fit Trinity's phone.
Okay. Will she use it?
Maybe.
She can have it. This is the phone that I dropped out of my truck going 55 miles an hour down the highway, and it bounced across the highway and landed in the grass.
And it didn't have a cover on it?
It had a cover like this on it.
It had like
Oh,
C covers on it. She was lucky, but those new
yeah.
iPhones are sturdy.
And the only thing that
Mm.
happened to it was the up and down button right there fell out. And it got some scratches on it. This fell off of the phone, and the phone went sliding. This stayed on the highway. This stayed on the highway, and this went over in the grass. I got like a little scrape right there on the corner.
Was it on top of your car?
No, I was holding it out the window.
I was
I
gonna
did,
better tell her the truth.
I did the same when I was taking pictures.
I was trying to. We had some flooding here in town, and I was trying to take pictures because it's like way outside of town, and our lake is finally full. And a week before that, you could walk all the way across our lake and not get your feet wet. And now,
Nice.
but full for our lake is only like knee deep. But yeah, so
I was last night I was going through the YouTube content and clip came up for Arizona
uh-huh.
and it had an interesting title, so I clicked on it and I almost fell on the floor. 10 4th and 5th grader girls had plotted, had it all written out for each girl to do something to unalive a boy because he started dating a girl outside of the friend circle.
Oh. Did they go to juvie or something?
Huh?
Did
Yeah, they
go-
got arrested. They got arrested. Yeah, they had it all plotted out, all written out who was going to do what. They even had it down to precision of how to eliminate the fingerprints off of the weapon they were going to use.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. These are 4th and 5th graders. What is wrong with our society?
Do you remember when the two fifth graders opened fire at the Jonesboro, Arkansas school?
Yes, I remember that.
I was working at the Texaco 2 blocks away.
Oh, wow.
Right when it happened, our store was so full of news reporters after that,
I bet.
and but and then those two ended up they're out now. When they turned 21, they got out. And
That's probably what's going to happen with these ones. They'll
Everybody
be held until they're 21.
everybody has way too much access nowadays.
right,
And like if you look at channels from the UK, like some of the content creators, I have seen them come across and say they had no idea the amount of commercials that we have. They don't get that over there. They don't get the commercials for all the pharmaceuticals. And then immediately after a pharmaceutical commercial, you get a commercial for a lawyer.
right,
They don't get any of that over there. The news is covered when the news is needed to be covered. And here it's like 24/7. It's in your face constantly. This kid did this and this kid did this. And they're getting so many avenues to be able to have access to learn how to do all this. These kids shouldn't even have this on their head.
right.
No, they shouldn't.
Shouldn't even be a thought in their mind.
Man, at that age, I was playing with Barbies and I was outside roller skating, riding my bike,
Yeah.
building, like playing army out in the backyard.
Or lawn darts.
A lawnmower.
Lawn darts.
Oh, yeah, lawn dart.
Or
Oh, croquet. Remember croquet?
croquet, yeah. Or learning to jump our bikes off ramps and stuff like that.
Or
Wild.
we'd go in the summertime, we'd go fishing and camping.
Yeah. Or
Always hands.
crawdad hunting. Up here in Kansas, we got crawdads, and they go in our ditches when it rains. But so yeah, I remember those days when we were outside playing, and when you answered the phone, you didn't know who was on the other end, and you had to say hello.
I don't know the last time I've answered.
Yeah, landline. A landline with
Yeah,
a push button phone, or the rotary phone was first,
yeah,
and then it went to the push button, and then you'd have a cord that would probably go about 10 feet, and you take it in the bedroom and you just follow the cord where it went.
hello, Catherine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
I found out something really cool today.
What did you find out?
Speaking of old things and old phones and those
You're
type.
talking about me.
No. So there is this thing that you can look up, and it's called a wind phone.
Okay.
And you look up where the wind phones are in your area. And now I'll explain what a wind phone is. The first one was created back, I believe, in Tokyo or Japan, and it's a phone that is not connected to anything. He took and put an old phone booth in the middle of his garden and then attached an old rotary and put it inside the phone booth, and he'd go out there and he would talk to his loved ones, and he felt like there was a connection between being able to just get on the phone and say what he felt he needed to say to his loved ones. And I found out today that we have a whole bunch of them here in the United States.
Is that like talking to their loved ones that have already moved on?
Yeah. Yeah, you just go. They have phone booths that just have old rotary phones, and there might be a notebook in there that you can sign your name that you came and visited it. And then you just go to the phone and you make your call, and you sit there however long you want, talk to whoever you want. You can just say hi,
Interesting.
whatever. It doesn't record you or anything. You just do your thing, and I thought that was just really sweet.
Yeah, but you can't get an answer back.
That's not the point of it.
It's just so you can express
It was,
yourself and how you're feeling and have a
yeah.
communication
Exactly.
conversation.
Trust me, the other day something really cool happened. I don't even remember what it was now, but I picked up my phone to call my mom. My mom passed away in 2009.
Oh,
Had
I'm
I
sorry.
actually dialed her number, I would have got my sister because my sister got my mom's phone.
Oh,
And you going to work?
I have one more hot dog before I go.
Okay. Are you feeling okay? You don't sound like you feel very good.
I'm fine.
Okay.
hmm.
But that's the one that's about to be 18.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to be showered with presents on his birthday.
Yeah, on a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Like 4 days after his birthday.
And whose fault is that?
His boss's. Because his boss won't let him have off.
I thought he could have asked off for his birthday, but he decided not to.
He did ask. He did ask. She said that was a full teardown, a full breakdown for that weekend, and they had to break down and wash out the ice cream machine, and he couldn't have off for that.
Well, I guess it's good that his birthday's not on the weekend.
His birthday's on a Wednesday.
I know. That's why I said, why can't he be off for his birthday?
He's off Monday, Sunday, Monday. But so yeah, and so do you know? I mean, I'm just being nosy here, reality, and you don't have. You can say you choose not to answer. Okay. Do you know why Nana left Brittany?
She said that she didn't feel that Brittany was, I don't want to say the words. Hold on a second. Wasn't truly being genuine in how she was coming across with Nana. And she wasn't getting back with Nana. And Nana got hurt by it.
So she was feeling a little bit ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Captain Kurt Reacts. Now we know.
But everybody else had come in and stated, other mods would say that, well, she don't answer us either. So
Yeah.
there's that.
I got tired of going in her chat and trying to get her attention through chat by, putting the bombs up, putting the hearts up, putting all this stuff up, and the hey Brit and whatever. And I could type the same exact thing 5 times and she'd never see it. And she said she didn't see all of her chat.
The way she sees hers is different.
Yeah. What I've got is this is my iPad. I've got it going so that I can see the chat scrolling down here, and plus I can see the chat up here on my StreamYard. So I've got it set up so I can see my chat 2 different ways. Now I just clicked on something I shouldn't have clicked on.
Right.
And that was because there was one day I was in here and I was going through my website because that's my it's an e-commerce site. I have over 500 items there listed for sale, and we were going through it, and it looked to me like Amanda and I were the only ones in chat, and I got ready to close it out, and Amanda's trying to type as fast as she can. No, there's 13 people here. There's 13 people here, and I didn't know it. I couldn't tell it.
Oh, right.
And then another time we were talking about something. I don't remember what it was, and she was trying to get my attention. We had 11 people in here, and I was only showing 2. And because on StreamYard I can see right now it looks to me like there's 6 people in chat, but I don't know how many's in chat.
I see 7.
You
And
see,
I have to have it set up is I actually have normally I have you on my TV and then I watch my chat through my phone so I can moderate the chat.
that's what I do when I watch like Brittany or the Ease or Justin or something like that.
But if you have me on StreamYard, then I'm on my phone, so I can't see the chat. So I have you on the TV, me on the StreamYard on my phone, and then you on my tablet, so I can see the chat.
Yeah,
I do that with the TV too. I put the chat up on the TV and then I talk on the StreamYard.
so
And you can actually, well, how I figured it out, you can go out and you can pull up the chat and you can chat in there. You can't do it through this though. You'll get booted. You'll get yeeted.
Yep.
right.
You have to slide up and then move over.
Yeah, I have actually come to Brittany's channel before on my computer sitting up here, and um, then I open Brittany's channel on my StreamYard so that I can actually, if I want to tag somebody, I can do it right on my StreamYard.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's what I've done. But most of the time, if I'm watching Brittany, since she's on as late as she is, I'll go down in the basement and watch it on my TV and hold it on my phone. And if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. But
I do that. To me, Brittany's voice is soothing.
it is. It is. She has a soothing voice. And
So I listen to her, or if Josh is on live, I'll listen to Josh. From the lab.
yeah, I've never
I like
been
his
on
voice.
his. I've never watched one of his. I've been wanting to, but I never have. And it used to be Evil CJ or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Um, back when Sebastian first went, well, back August or September when I came into the picture, Evil CJ seemed like he was on the green team and he was looking for, he was strong. When he has an opinion, he has a strong opinion.
Right.
And then it seems like he flipped. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you got Mob Crew, and I could listen to Mob Crew or Deception Detective. I hate that he puts out shorts. I wish he put out a longer video. But every time he comes up, I like to listen to him. And I didn't get to go to the Ease members only yesterday, but it was 4 hours long. I've never seen him on 4 hours.
Mm-mm. I haven't seen any of their lives lately. I need to.
I don't know what yesterday's was about, but the night before they were talking about Sebastian, and it was a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, have you noticed? No, I don't mean this in a bad way. Kiwi Mate educates Americans. Fake true crime creators are the worst people on it. Are you thinking I'm a fake true crime creator? I'm trying to be as honest as I can, and I'm just asking. I'm not trying to think you're a troll or anything. I appreciate you being here.
I knew I shouldn't have walked away from my TV.
But thank you for being here, Kiwi Mate Educates America. I don't know, I don't. I wish you would stay in the channel more often. I mean, it's not usually like today. Today's an unusual day. But I'm trying to figure out ways to build my channel.
Can they clarify what they're trying to get at? What do you mean by fake true crime content creators?
Yeah.
What do you classify as that?
It's
You gotta ask. You got to ask those questions because it's very vague.
Thank you, Kiwi. First time I've seen you too. Are you talking about the hate channels being fake, like the ones that screen snipe and stuff?
I was going to say along the same lines, the ones that are actually just watching other people report on the true crime and they're
Right.
screen sniping and then diminishing the other channel in the same time.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about, Kiwi mate? I'm seeing names in here I've never seen before. Okay, fake true
Trauma.
crime. Women who fight each other all day, then call it true crime. All that. Yep, yep. That's what she's saying, Amanda.
Mm-hmm. See, and thank you for clarifying.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Their trauma channels, their sole existence for YouTube is just that, to create drama.
Wow. Now I've clicked through YouTube and I've seen like I don't follow Granny's Watch and I never go on her channel unless I'm looking for a piece of content. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I've seen some. She has good headings and it doesn't seem like it has anything to do with Brittany. I'm kind of leery about stepping in there and seeing what's going on, but it's like when you see somebody from that side that's actually posting something up from their own mind, it's like a shocker, in my opinion. But I mean, I wish we could all. I don't see why we can't get along. Was everybody getting along before the Sebastian case, or was it like this before reality?
I'm glad that reality like explained what the trauma was because honestly, I thought it was crime and drama. I thought it was crime and drama channels.
Well, I guess that's kind of what she was saying. It was
Yeah,
they
give me a
go on.
second.
Do what?
Give me a second. I'm going to let my dogs out. They got to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, it's like they. I want to be a creator once. Then I saw how they all end up.
Kiwi Bay, I definitely understand how you feel, and that's the I don't know if I would have enough backbone to put myself out like that because of the amount of hate that other people get for no reason.
You know, there was a day, a couple of times, and it's been a couple months ago, that I actually thought about subbing up to some of those channels just so that I could get my name out there. Because when you're a little kid, and I'm not a little kid, don't get me wrong, I know I'm almost 60, but negative, how was I going to say that? Negative attention is just, it seems social media has replaced the asylum. Yes, yes, yes. I agree with that. I agree with that. Um, so I thought about going over there because negative attention is better than no attention. But then I thought I'm better than that, and I think my motto
No,
is
then you invite negative energy, and you don't want that.
right. I don't. That's why I like my sage.
That part.
Yes, we all deserve to be here on this earth, irregardless of how people see themselves or others. We all have a right to be here. That's why we're born,
Right.
you know.
And
And you're supposed to be. I say this often. I say it to my kids. You're supposed to build people up. You're not supposed to tear them down.
right.
And then they have a background. They have their own story they're writing, their own book per se. Okay, and you need to help them be better people.
Right.
And that's not what's happening. Look at like I said, you got 14 channels coming after her,
Yeah.
and it's all negative. It's not healthy. It not at all.
Amanda Panda says Kiwi Mate wins the comment of the day. I'm hoping this is a channel I can enjoy. I have unsubbed many lately for two reasons. What are those two reasons, please, Kiwi Mate?
I can guarantee you that on this channel, you won't see her bashing anybody. She will not
Mm-mm,
be degrading any other content
mm-mm,
creators. You will hear delightful things about other content creators. She will boost other people's channels.
Even if they hurt my feelings, I try to explain it in a positive manner. One creator I like decided they need some scumbag on their panel all the time. Oh, okay. You can mention other creators in my channel. I mean, I don't hide people. I don't know who you're talking about. And if you don't want to, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to bash anybody. I'm not asking you to. And one thing I don't like on my channel, I'm tired of the gang bullying of Brittany. I'm no fan of her, but enough is yes, yes. I agree with that 100%. She said, "I'm tired of the gang bullying of Brittany. I'm no fan of hers, but enough is too much." And I agree with that. I agree
right.
with
If you don't like somebody, then you don't follow them.
that.
You
Right,
don't want them. It's plain. It's just plain as that.
right. And I think that's what Kiwi's saying is there's too many people bashing her, even though that's a channel she doesn't follow. So,
Yeah, you don't see that over here on this side of the streets.
Amanda, how come you don't have an avatar? Did you take it off?
Well, when we got yeeted earlier, I yeeted myself, and for some reason, it's not coming up in my Safari. And whenever it goes through my Google, it thinks that I just don't exist. So I'm okay like that.
Okay. Tomorrow she'll have an avatar. I like the way reality changes her avatars all the time. Sometimes I go on Brittany's channel just so that I can see reality's avatars. Titanium built, I like her, but she has decided she needs a rump turkey on her show
Oh,
now.
oh, drunk turkey. I know who you're talking about.
And I saw that he did the families of Idaho 4. Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Is that really that person's name, or can I laugh? Because that is a great way to describe somebody.
No, that's the name of the show. Drunk turkey. It's usually three guys on it. Um, I can't remember his name, but he almost died. The creator on that family almost died from I think his own dog
Oh
attacked
my.
him, if I'm correct.
Wow.
Something along that line, yeah. He had surgery and everything. It was that bad.
Oh my.
But
Um,
yeah, he's invested in the Idaho 4, just like Boston, Atlanta.
yeah,
She's the queen of Idaho 4, in my opinion.
she knows a lot. She knows a
Oh yeah,
lot.
deep dives.
I wish I knew how to do that. I mean, I got Grok. His channel was called the Drunk Turkeys. Now it's DT Shot. I don't know if that's delirium tremors or not. Okay. I don't. Yeah, DT show. Okay, I don't know who you're talking about, but um, if they've offended you in some way, or if they've changed their attitude towards the YouTube streets, then by all
they
means.
they have. I stopped watching them.
See, I never
I,
heard of them.
yeah, I used to watch them when I watched Atlanta. I watched Atlanta religiously because she was such a deep diver into the case.
They went to rehab. That's good. That's good.
Oh, that is good. And he was a police officer too, so I know that as well.
So it seems like the other night when everything hit the fan on Brittany's channel over the weekend, I think it was, um, did Center fall off the wagon?
He did, but it, in his defense,
Okay.
we know how domestic violence is, right? We know how it is in a relationship, and I'm gonna do a comparison. The statistics state that it takes normally up to like 7 times to finally get out and mean and stay out
Right.
away from the abuser. That falls true with somebody who has an addiction. Same thing. It takes several attempts to finally break that cycle. And yeah, he did.
I know Amanda tried to quit drinking several times before she finally did. And she's been sober over 2 years. I'm proud of her.
It takes immense willpower and it takes a great support system.
Alcohol was easy for me to drop because I never really liked the taste of it. But when I was 19, I was an alcoholic. I did like tequila. And but so alcohol was never. I've been off of alcohol completely since Thanksgiving of 2021,
Oh, I'm proud of you guys.
and I quit smoking September 1st. It'll be 2 years this September.
Wow, I quit in September also, 2020.
Hang on just a second. I don't mean to be rude or anything like that, but Mr. or Miss Kiwi Mate, the only way that we become sober is by telling people that we are alcoholics. If
Right,
we tell people
That's
that we're alcoholics, we don't get the support that we actually need. And I have no problem coming on here and telling the YouTube streets that I am an alcoholic. I am a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for over 2.5 years.
and I'm proud of you.
But I have no problem with somebody coming on and saying and admitting that they are an alcoholic. I don't think that anybody should be bashed or degraded because they came onto YouTube and admitted that.
Right,
fourth thing,
that way we can pray for them. Pray
right? That's what
for
we do. We pray.
them.
It's what's
Yes,
expected of us.
on YouTube, when you're involved in wars, he won't get any support. If you put yourself in the middle of a YouTube war, yeah, you're right. That
You are correct. You are correct.
the people on the other side are going to use it against you.
Yes, that you are loading their gun with your ammo. I understand what you're saying, but I just wouldn't. I
Like,
don't. Maybe I wouldn't put it in those words, or
right,
I mean, honestly, even if so, if somebody wanted to come to me for being an alcoholic and having a downfall, then that person I didn't need in my life anyways.
right,
Correct.
right.
Correct.
And
That
I'm,
falls through with
he
friends.
has his enemies. Yes, everybody does. We all do. But I'm proud of Brittany. She's been clean and sober for over 12 years.
Correct. Very proud. I'm
And the
proud of
people,
anybody who is in addiction and staying sober.
and the people over there on the Blue Jay side, they want to use her past against her. You
Yes.
gave his enemy. Yes, you do give your enemies ammo when you admit a downfall. I agree with that.
And it's wrong in my opinion.
Right, and the enemies should not dox you for it.
No.
And just like the people that when Brittany was driving to her doctor's office,
Oh Lord.
and they researched her doctor's office. I mean, that's taking it a little bit too far. And
Any too far. You shouldn't be doxing anybody. What's
right,
going on in their personal life and where they live is their business, nobody else's.
right,
Kiwi, Kiwi, I would like to reiterate on your comment there about the people tend to overshare on YouTube. It must be loneliness or poor judgment. You can't tell.
That's true.
I can probably tell you that it's the first part rather than the latter, because these people probably wouldn't be putting themselves out there the way that they are if they had people in their lives that support them
Right.
physically.
Right. And you can support people online and pray for them and everything. But when your support system lives 5 or 6 hours away, it's hard to be there for them as much. So I can understand turning to the YouTube streets, but it doesn't have to be negative.
So yeah,
My
I do think
thing,
it may be a little bit of both, but I think more along the lines of loneliness.
Thank you for subscribing to my channel, Joan the Homesteader. I just got the notification. I appreciate you. You don't have to sit in the bushes unless you just want to.
I I feel that when people, it like for me, for instance, me being a domestic violence warrior, I am not a survivor and I'm not a victim. I am a warrior.
Uh-huh.
So I talk about what I've been through to educate and to be another person's support because domestic violence is no joke for one,
That's true.
and they need to know that they're not alone and they can do it and they can get out. You just have to help them and give them the resources and the direction. And I do that.
Reality Joan says, "Hi, my girl."
Hi, hope you're well.
Kiwi Mate said it's very sad because nothing good comes of it and they should be aware of it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't fully agree with that because truly, unless you have somebody that is going to tell you that they think that you're better than that, then you may not know mentally or feel inside of yourself that you are better than that. So sometimes it takes somebody from the other side to put you in your place or put you on your level, and you hear the reality of the situation, and that brings it to light of other
Hmm.
ways that you can cope with whatever you have going on. So sometimes putting it out there is what saves us.
When I mess up, because see, I have a friend that's fighting cancer. She's got stage 4 cancer, and I put this song on my phone because the to me the song was saying that she's fought the demons and she's asked for reprieve through God and everything like that.
But
But that's because I didn't know what the song was about.
yeah,
And the first time Amanda heard that song, we were inside of a store and she yelled at me and told me, she put me in my place right there.
that's good.
I'm not the person that's going to put somebody in their place. I just can't because I'm afraid I'll lose their friendship.
It wasn't that I was trying to put you in your place. I was trying to make you aware that the song Chasing Dragons is probably not a good ringtone for you to have on your phone.
Well, it's not there anymore, but yeah. But see, she educated me, and I don't know how
Mhm.
to. I'm not arguing. I appreciate your pushback. Good conversation. I'm a peaceful old. Oh, I didn't know you were a man. I'm sorry. Sorry, I do lack a filter. I feel too old to filter stuff now.
It's
Oh,
Okay,
okay. It's
thank you. So,
okay.
I
thank you.
appreciate and that what I think what you're saying is we can agree to disagree.
Yes, there you
Perfect.
go.
And that's what I like. I like good banter. I like good conversation back and forth.
Yeah,
That's how we learn.
And Joan says
exactly.
she's making sauerkraut. Blech.
Ooh, that's good for you, though. Sauerkraut's good for you. Good
I know.
bacteria.
You know, when my mom was pregnant with me, she would open a can of sauerkraut and just eat it right out of the can.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't do that.
Kiwi
No,
mate, don't take any offense. It's going to take a lot to offend me.
That's true.
But that's also why I said I don't mean any. I didn't mean like any pushback like that. That I didn't mean to offend you either. So I apologize if my pushback was a little too strong.
An open dialogue is important. And if you don't have the clarification that it's not making sense, you ask for it.
Right.
You don't get an argument and you don't start talking smack against somebody. You
You're
ask.
not offending us. You're not offending us, Kiwi. And we thank you for being here. Um, Joan, I'll put my email address on here. Um,
She goes, oh yeah, she put her recipe. She can send you the
yeah, you
recipe.
can put the recipe in here.
I love me some sauerkraut. I can honestly say, growing up with a German, I don't think I have ever had homemade sauerkraut.
Wow, that's astonishing.
I'm trying to make a cookbook, a green team cookbook, and the profits from making the cookbook will go to Seth Rogers to help in the search for Sebastian. And if you can tell me what brought you into true crime, but please use your stage name. Use
Yeah,
your stage name.
don't use your government name.
I'm an old divorced full figured. I like walks on the beach and Barry Manilow. There you go. There
Very
you
mad
go.
at that.
Hey, I grew up in Barry Manilow age.
That's my kind of laid back guy.
So I grew up in that stage. I couldn't find these in Sage. They're melted. Look at how long these.
Woo wee, that is long.
I couldn't find it in Sage. This is like strawberry.
Like I said, you gotta go to Temu and you can order. It's not expensive either.
I don't know
Send
why.
you,
For
they
some
send you
reason,
the
it's
whole
melted.
kit.
Have you ever
They
seen them
send,
melt like that?
no.
Well, they're laying on top of my computer. Maybe it
They
got too hot.
Oh,
send you a necklace. They send you like a, a, s- a stone, I guess. And then they send you the oyster shell and they send you sage.
Hey, Justice Jane.
hey,
Hello.
How are you, Justin? Justice Jane?
number 16. Whoop whoop.
Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you, everybody. You don't know how much that means to me. This is the first time I've ever had 16 likes.
Woo woo!
My. Oops. I got a little too excited and dropped my keyboard.
You go, girl. What's the matter with you? Hmm? What's the matter with you?
Oh, I got
You got to do what? Oh.
get my cat.
Oh. Hello, Coffee, Crime, and Cats. Thank you for being here.
Hi. Wow, this is nice. You're getting a few people in here today.
Yeah, we're just sitting here having a chat fest here.
Coffee
Yeah.
Crime Cats. That is a name I can get after.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I like my shepherds. So
I like my coffee crime and my cats.
when Church was born, the day he was born, he looked kind of like a gray kitten. So I claimed him the day he was born, and then he kind of started turning a little bit cream colored, and now he's got 4 white feet. I should have named him Socks, but I named him Church instead. Everybody names their cat Socks and Mittens and whatever.
Yeah, when they have the white paws.
Yeah, he's got socks on all 4 feet. I
Mine,
My mine does too. My tuxedo cat has all four. He
mine,
has
mine is a orange cat,
yeah.
and I named him Tigger because he's got no tail,
Aww.
and he wasn't born that way.
Your
He
kitten is Aussie? Okay.
Aww.
I
I
know
have
when she
Silas.
grew up. She grew up in the 80s.
I have a Silas and a Shadow. Silas is the tuxedo cat, and he has booties in the front, and he has boots in the back.
How
Oh.
many of your cats chase mice?
Mine, Edward does.
No.
I have a solid black cat that has a white spot right here. It looks like he had a tracheotomy and then it come back white. Joan says her cat with white feet's name's Chase.
Oh.
And she says that hers does chase mice. I just had a little mouse that was the smallest mouse, and I thought that I've been hearing something. I think Mr. Orange Cat to get the brain cell for the day so that he can go take care of that.
Well, that's because Church is asleep.
Oh.
My shepherds out back are Batman and Joker. And the reason Batman got his name was because when he was a puppy, now he's all black except he's got silver feet, silver front legs, and on underneath his tail, if you lift up his tail, he has a Batman symbol in silver underneath his tail.
Oh, that's cool.
So I named him Batman, and then his brother, which I took both of them at the same time, so I have Batman and Joker. And for a
Oh, that's
while,
cool.
I had their nephew, and he was a silver shepherd because he was part husky and part wolf, and he was silver, and his name was Riddler, or still is Riddler. So I had to give him back because right here in Nowhereville, Kansas, you can't have 3 dogs over 50 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And I had 3 dogs over 50 pounds. I said, but the people I bought my house from had 7. He said, that's why they don't have the house anymore. I'm like, okay. I had to pay a
Wow.
$130 fine when they got out.
Dang.
Ozzy chases my Akita named Sherlock. Okay, what is an Akita? Is that a cat or is that
Cosmo.
a dog?
I think Akita is like a husky.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. Get over here, Cosmo, please. Bed. Your bed.
a dog.
Here. My dog is blind. Our German Shepherd's blind.
Mine are 2 years old.
And
He can
Akita is
see.
pretty close to the size of your German Shepherds. I think they're a little bigger and a lot more hair.
A lot more hair. I don't know. I swept up around their kennels the other day, and I swear I could have filled a pillow with all their hair.
Oh, yeah, they're shedding bad. My dogs are shedding really bad, too. I have to vac them twice a day.
It's a Japanese dog. Nope, she's a large dog. She's 112 pounds. Oh, she's bigger than my shepherds. My shepherds are only 80 pounds.
Akitas they're pretty dogs. I have a Mika, what are you again? You're a husky, Mika. She's the red husky though.
I've never seen a red husky.
Yeah, she's got the red color, not the black.
I have 2 Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
Oh, those are cool dogs too.
And then an old pitty. I think she's a pit mix. She's a rescue.
No, I got 2 dogs and a cat. And my daughter says they're bougie.
Currently I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. Edward's my black cat. And he came from the same place I got my German Shepherds.
I did not know that, Kiwi mate. The
What?
president gave Putin an Akita.
Oh.
He did. Yes, he did. That's true. He sure did. I'm just glad that we're in a peace talk right now. They're ceasefire at the moment.
Yeah, me too. Amanda says she's going to steal church when she comes up next month. And trust me, I'll show you. My legs literally look like hamburger from that cat climbing up my legs.
Of course.
All kinds of stuff.
Kittens.
Helen Keller was gifted the first Akitas in the USA.
Oh my.
History lesson here.
Yesterday we were talking about FLDTs. That religion.
Oh yeah, with the is it the Mormon? Is that the Mormon religion?
Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints.
It's the
Well,
same, isn't it? Isn't it still kind of like
Yeah,
Mormon?
they're a branch from the Mormons.
I was going to say they're divided from the Mormons, and there was an update on that this morning. Uh,
Uh-huh.
and did you see that update, Nan?
No, I didn't. Are the kids home?
No. And it's actually bigger than what
Woo!
it's bigger than just those two kids. So the
Oh.
person who founded that portion that broke away from the Mormons
Mhm.
and created that LDS, he's in prison because of the things that I was trying to inform you of yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And he's in prison, and they're thinking that based upon what the book says, that he has told all the elders that are out still in the community that it is time to get all of the children that were a part of the community back, because the children are like a main big part of getting over into your kingdom, because you have to have your kids. Like, that's their main thing. Babies, 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 babies. They need to have more and more air. And they're saying that at this point that that group is calling back all the children that have gone out and gotten away with their parent, with their mother, because they think that they're preparing for a mass. Yeah,
Kool-Aid drinking.
yes.
Woo. Not a Jim Jones scenario. Wow.
I watched that show you told me yesterday. I watched all three episodes of it. It was interesting.
Did you hear about Florida?
What?
Well, two different things that had happened in Florida. The where they got I think it's 60 children from their undercover. They
That
saved them from human. Yeah, they saved them from that. And then Grady talked about seizing enough, I believe it was fentanyl, that could unalive 14 million people.
wow. And it just takes. A, I've seen shows
Think
where police
about that.
officers have died because it was in the air when they were searching the car or something.
Yeah.
Think about that, though. It could have been another scenario, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
as in a T attack.
Yeah.
You think about it. 14 million people.
Uh,
That's
coffee.
not
Yeah,
think about
coffee
it.
Pretty Cat saw that.
Crazy.
I think they also got hit by a tornado.
Who?
Florida?
Probably. I know that we're getting ready to have a nasty storm coming now. The whole sky over there is black. I'm glad I went out and did the yard earlier.
Oh yeah, you're not very far from there, are you?
No.
My husband's heading over your direction.
My son lives right there on the border of Texas and Oklahoma.
Oh,
Well,
Mandy used to live down there.
I'm glad they got that off of y'all's streets. Like, that's a huge win. That is great.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, a girl I went to school with, her son passed away 2 years ago from uh, OD from that.
I saved somebody before I came out here. I saved a young man from ODing on, gave him CPR and everything. Turns around and goes right back on it. And then now he's in prison. Him and his mother are in prison for um, selling, and that person ended up dying. So they're in prison for it.
Oh my.
Yep.
That they call that involuntary M's M
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
but oh
It
my.
is. It is a real epidemic, in my opinion.
It is. It's it used to be the crystal stuff and
Uh-huh.
and and the M word for that. And now it's
They made it all legal. Now that's not a problem. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Joan. I agree with you. Um,
I
people that
any
have
state that made that legal, it just seems like that problem went away for them.
Yeah.
I know that my 12-year-old or my 17-year-old has some mental issues because people were cooking stuff in their house when he was a baby. They were babies.
Oh, poor guy.
They went to prison for it, but um, actually, that person's supposed to have been the one that raised him after my mom and dad died. Because after my dad died, my mom died in 2009, and they had adopted him in 2007. Like 3 weeks after he was born, my mom started the adoption.
Look at
Oh
that's
my
coming our
goodness.
way.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's the
Oh yeah,
thunder.
you're gonna get some storms. Be careful.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
should stay inside.
yeah, it was
I
in
just
my
got
dad's
something.
will. It was in my dad's will that my that CJ went to my younger brother, and when he was in prison, uh, I got him. So I got the best inheritance of the whole family. Amanda's living in my mom and dad's house. Joan, are you down by the Florida coast? I'm not asking you to dox yourself, but are you down by that on the? Are you on the East Coast? I can put it that way. We were supposed to get some heavy storms, but it clouded up earlier, and now we got blue skies. I'm testing. I moved my TV in front of my fireplace since I don't use my fireplace in the summer. East Coast, yes, okay. I moved my TV in front of my fireplace since I don't use my fireplace in the summer. And my husband's first question was, "Is the sun going to come through the door and shine on it?" I said, "I don't know. It hasn't moved to the west side of the house yet." But it doesn't. Not from the recliner's point of view, anyway. But I had to move it.
Oh, that's the only spot in the house that really matters because that's where you sit.
Well, that's where he sits when he's home. I got him a sound system, but I think I plugged the cord in backwards because it was working. And then when I unplugged it to move the TV and then move the sound system, when I plugged it back in, I put it backwards. And I think I've got it because I can hit it and it says Bluetooth mode, but it doesn't ever come on. I can't get it to. So anyway, but yeah, yesterday I managed to get my living room carpet shampooed and my room rearranged and everything. Do you have problems with ants over there on the East Coast?
Yeah, we have huge those I guess they're carpenter and red ants. They're a big problem over here. They like to do those big old mounds.
Oh, we
We
have
have we have them getting in our houses over here in Central America.
sugar ants.
Is that what those little tiny black ones are?
Yes, ma'am. They call them something else. I think the P word.
I know it's not very good when you're sound asleep and then you roll over and you get a face full of ants because they're all over the nightstand.
Stop sleeping with your Dr. Pepper by your bed.
It's diet, but I must have spilled some tea on my nightstand or something. But I gotta move it and wash my bed sheets now, everything. So I let's go to the Proudfoots. I was seeing you can see on Google imaging or whatever or on every spring we have to spray for them in northern Ohio. We're going to have storms too. Oh wow, wow.
Everybody stay safe from the storms. I'll keep y'all in my prayers.
Yes, 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 yes. Now I forgot what I was going to say.
You were talking about the other channel.
Oh yeah, profits.
Yes.
You can see on Zillow that their little 1.5 story, 3 bedroom house with a bonus room is $750,000. Okay? I'm on an acre of land. I have 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and a basement, a full basement. And my house isn't anywhere near that. Mine's not $750,000.
Location, location, location.
Yeah. Every spring okay. But man, I was like, I don't like my house. It's up on a hill. But I mean, our driveway's 45-degree angle, but it's like,
And that's why your house is humongous. I mean, I think your house is worth more than what. I'm not saying that you didn't pay enough for it. You got a good deal.
yeah,
But
we
I
do.
think it's worth more than that. I just think that the way that it's built and being out in the middle of nowherevilles, that kind of plays a lot into that too.
Yeah.
Location. Yeah.
Yeah, it is location. It's like, but
Whoa.
anyway, do what?
There was a big old boom outside. Wow.
Oh, thunder, thunder, thunder. Well, we've been here for 2 hours. Thank you guys, every one of you, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
You don't
welcome.
know what it means to me to have y'all be here.
It was
I
a
come
nice
on here crying and whining, and it ends up being a good stream.
chat. We talked about a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we
Very,
did.
I learned a lot today.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
didn't put anybody down. So that's good.
Nope.
And,
All right,
and we
guys. You have a nice evening. Thank you for having me up.
thank you, thank you. All right,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
Do
Peace
something
out.
for somebody, even if it's be the reason they smile.
And be the change you want to see.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
get
No,
locker.
thank you, and get locked. Thank you, Kiwi mate. Yes, and get locked. Bye bye.